something that we embrace because it continues to add to the belief that our guys need to have in order to reach those heights. So we don't want to take anything for granted. Nothing is too small. But at the end of the day, we're fighting for a championship just like everybody else. And, we feel like if we play up to our potential, especially like I said on the defense end of the floor, we're going to give ourselves a chance. So, to get records along the way, to hit milestones along the way, yeah, we love it, we applaud it, we embrace it, we accept it. But at the end of the day, I definitely, just like everybody else in that locker room in this organization, want to win a championship for the city.
Coach Brown, it seemed like, Davion Mitchell, he has a knack for hitting timely baskets. I mean, he's just right on time, hitting a three or something like that at some course of the game when you guys need something. Can you talk a little bit about his play tonight and doing, those type of actions?
First of all, he was defensive player of the game. He had a heck of a game defensively for us. But he works so hard on his shot, especially in the summertime, even during the year, that, in the short amount of time that we've been around him, he's gotten a lot better. Not only has he gotten better shooting the ball with his percentage, but also you could see his confidence is going up, and he knows when he's open, he's got to step in and let that thing fly. And you're right, he's hit timely shots for us all year. He hit some big ones tonight when they went on a run or when they were starting to feel themselves a little bit and he was left wide open. He didn't hesitate, and that's what we want from all our guys. We don't want them to hesitate. We want them to step in and knock down the shot or at least shoot it, and he did that. And he was very successful doing it, and we don't want him to stop.
Mike, tomorrow, big matchup against the Dallas Mavericks, a back-to-back. I know not trying to get ahead of yourselves with enjoying this win, but when do you flush this win and when do you start working on one of the teams that you're fighting for in a playoff spot?
No, we've already been working on it. It starts with our advanced scout, Dan Hartfield. He's saw him probably a couple of times already and sent his report in, and I don't know whose game it is, but that the offensive side of the ball and defensive side of the ball have already been taken care of. We'll meet as a staff tomorrow and talk about them and get ready for the game. So the preparation has already started. We all know it's important. It's one of the things I said in the locker room. If we can find a way to get this win, then obviously we'll have the tiebreaker, which is really important. So tomorrow is a big game for us, and I think everybody knows it. Dallas knows it too. It's a big game for them, so it should be fun.
Mike, you talked about the guys kind of enjoying like this newfound defensive identity. How much are you personally enjoying it, given that you were the one kind of leading the parade by yourself for a while? And can you get in? Yeah, I mean, for a while you were the you've led them here is the point, and so you must be gratified to see them come this far. And what are you seeing exactly that they're doing, and how much are, like we've heard people mention the way the game's being called a little bit differently now? How much is that a factor right now?
Well, the officials are doing a great job. Prior to the All-Star break, it is tough because, I started in the NBA 33, 34 years ago, and it was a grown-up game. You had to take a hit, and sometimes you gave a hit, and you had to play through it, and you had to figure it out. And that's, to me, what separated guys like myself, ordinary guys, from NBA guys, because I couldn't take those hits. I can try to deliver them, but I couldn't take those hits and stay on balance and still make plays and stuff like that. And, there's probably a little too much of that with the grabbing, and that's why part of the reason why the scores were a little lower. Also part of the reason why the scores were lower, the spacing wasn't the same. The skill set, in my opinion, of the players weren't the same. You had a guy 7 foot, you throw him and throw the ball into the post and you play out of it, and so the pace wasn't the same. But now with the skill set where it is right now and the spacing of the floor and the movement off the ball and all that stuff, if you touch a guy prior to the All-Star break, he's going to the free throw line. You see guys getting 15, 17, 19 free throws from one guy. Sometimes one guy is getting more free throw attempts than the other than their opponent. And so now, they're calling the game, in my opinion, like they should. You just hope at the end of the day that the free throw attempts are fairly even, but you welcome that physicality because now we're going to see, okay, who's a grown-up and who's not a grown-up out there on the floor, and who can play through it and not get flustered by the officials, not get flustered by the contact, not get knocked off your spot or anything like that. And then on the flip side, it gives you more confidence to, okay, we talk about being physical. I'm going to hit somebody. I'm going to lead with my chest, but I'm going to hit them now because I know they're not going to get a call every single time. And it prepares you, in my opinion, for what the playoffs are going to be like. The playoffs are a physical style of basketball. And, for teams that are young and that have never been there or haven't been there much, to get a taste of that during the regular season on a consistent basis and figure out how to manage your play in a physical game like that, it just gives you confidence and preparation come playoff time. And our guys have embraced it, and they're showing it. We say we want to play fast, we want to play physical, and we're doing it. We're doing it on both ends of the floor, and we want to play together. And you can see that we're still trying to move and share the basketball. And, I just love the fact that our guys embraced the teaching that we're trying to give them.